pick up things without hurting your back. I'm Maritza Lindsay, I'm a personal trainer and I work with a lot of mums and with people with weak abdominals and lower back pain, and one of the things that I can really teach them is how to pick things up without using their lower back muscles. Now this we do in training in the gym is called a deadlift or markelifter if you're in Norway, and it is a really good exercise learning to use your whole body, not straining your back. So one of the things that we see a lot of when people go to pick things up is that they round through their back. Now as soon as I do that, I've put my lower back on to stretch, and in order to stand up again, these muscles here are going to have to contract to pull me up. The muscles that we really want to be using are our glute muscles and our backs of our thighs, or the hamstring muscles. So I have a little drill that you can work with to help get those muscles on board. If you're one of these people that likes to round over when you're picking things up, the first thing that you can do is get a pole or a broomstick or something that's nice and straight, and we're going to pop that down our back. So I have contact with my tailbone, my upper back and the back of my neck. So I'm going to hold it in my lower back, and the other little hole is naturally behind my neck. Okay? So what I'm going to do is have my feet about shoulder width apart, and knees are just a little bit bent. We want to avoid squatting up and down, that's a different movement. Little bit soft with the knees, I'm going to push my hips back, and as I bend forwards, I'm keeping contact with those 3 points with the pole. So my tailbone, middle of my back and my back of my neck. Then I'm going to squeeze my glutes and stand up. So as I bend forwards, I can feel my glutes lengthening and those back of my thigh muscles stretching. And as you see, there's not a lot of movement through my knees. Oftentimes we'll get a hybrid between a hip hinge, which is bending forwards here, and a squat, and that looks like this. Okay? Kind of a little hybrid squat. So we want to make sure that we're keeping just the bend from the hips, pulling forwards and standing up. Now if you're struggling just to bend from the hips and you're still getting a lot of leg movement into it, you can put the bar across your hips right where that hip bone comes up. Okay? Then I'm going to do that same movement, pushing back, knees a little bit soft, keeping that length in my spine, pushing my hips back with the bar as well. Okay? So that pole is keeping it nice and level, and then standing up again. Give that a go, work on the pattern, and then once you feel like you've got that pattern, then we can look at start adding some weight. If you feel any of that moving into your lower back, then you might be using too much of your back and not enough lengthening through your glutes and the backs of your thighs. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.